Hello garden friends, I'm Holly Stickley of the White Pear, where it's at for savvy small gardens and outdoor living. Today we are at Whole 9 Yards, a beautiful boutique fabric shop located here in Portland, Oregon. Whole 9 Yards specializes in fabrics for the home, and today we're going to take a look at outdoor fabrics because they have come a long way. So I'd like to introduce you now to Amy Estrin. Amy is a fabulous interior designer and owner of the Whole 9 Yards. So have you always been into textiles? Have you always loved textiles?
Well, actually, I'm a painter by background, a fine art painter.
Oh, wow.
So my entry into loving design has to do with fine art.
Oh, beautiful.
And my mom and dad had a fabric store, and my dad was a fabric wholesaler out of Chicago. So I came by it through the family.
Oh, wow. Well, can't get away from that then. And you love it. That's all. You have such a great eye for all of this.
When you love art, and one of the great benefits of our world here is that it's all color and line, and you know, it's a kind of three-dimensional version of the two-dimensional.
Yes.
So
yes, that's right.
It's a little bit of doing art all the time. I don't ever feel frustrated creatively.
Wow.
Lucky.
That's very lucky. That's wonderful. So let's talk outdoor fabrics here.
Great.
So it's come a long way, I know.
It's exploded in the last 5 years particularly. It's been around for a long time, but design-wise it's really just come into its own in the last 5 years.
Oh, wow. That's great. Is it difficult to sew on?
No, it's just like any interior fabric.
Okay.
If you're, again, those vary a lot, and now the outdoor fabrics have a lot of different, there are outdoor fabrics that feel like chenille, which is the way something's woven, and then there's the printed kind, and so there's all different kinds of textures available now.
So it's not the stiff stuff anymore that you think of with, wow, that's
you
great.
can get drapery weight, it's lovely and soft. So it all depends on what you're using it for, and you know, but the needle, what you need is not that different. One of the benefits of the outdoor fabric is that it reduces mildew.
Wonderful.
And does tend to repel water initially. Even in the Northwest, I tell people, bring your cushions in when it's raining, or bring them in the winter.
Right.
You know, you're asking. No fabric is going to take you know, Mother Nature at full force.
Right. So, Amy, how are the fabrics tested for like fading and that sort of thing?
They're tested for 2,200 hours.
Okay.
And that is a long time. You pretty much, unless you want to keep the same. You'll keep the same patterns for as long as you like to look at them for outdoor. And for our climate, you have probably, you know, even a greater extended amount of time here in Portland. Out in Eastern Oregon, where it's warmer and there's a lot more sun, you're going to notice something sooner. But it's all about the outdoors, this umbrella. So you're all good. Yeah.
Wonderful. So a big part of outdoor exterior design is blending that in and the out. Do you help coordinate that?
That's where our great pleasure lies. I mean, we love to get involved in design, tell us what, and we're kind of known for stating our opinions. Great. You know, if somebody asks, we're going to tell them.
Absolutely.
Because there's always a fabric out there for every project. There's no reason to really compromise on it. It's a ton of fun. We're grateful that we get to do this kind of project. If our biggest problem, I always tell people, if your biggest problem of the day is finding the right fabric for something, aren't we lucky?
Oh,
right?
Wow.
So, you know, I mean, it's not
great.
brain surgery, it is actually design and decoration. So it's a wonderful problem to have. We'll solve it. We'll have a good time doing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you also give classes.
Yeah,
right?
we have a couple of sewing
I need
classes.
Those classes.
Yeah, well, if I have a choice, I glue and staple myself. But we have we have an in-house workroom and wonderful seamstresses, and one of them likes to teach, and she's just terrific at it. And so she does a pillow and a curtain class, and it's a wonderful class. It's a demonstration class. So it's kind of a how-to. So I always tell people, if you have a sewing machine and you can sew a straight line, you can take the classes. So.
Fantastic. Well, I guess I can take that then.
Yes, you can.
I used to sew a lot.
Well, people often think that it's going to be so complicated, but if you can sew a garment, a lot of people come in and they've sewn their own clothes. Interior fabric is much easier than a garment.
Oh,
Because we're not, you know, the sofa's not moving,
true. Yeah.
or the slipcover, or the drapery. I mean, the drapery is basically a lot of straight lines. So
Right.
it's easy.
Oh, it's
If
just
you know how to sew a straight line, you too can sew your own things. So
wonderful. So thank you so much, Amy. This has been wonderful, very informative. We just love this shop. So come on down to Whole 9 Yards and come and see Amy. Thank you.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, that's it for this segment of The White Pair, where it's at for savvy small gardens and outdoor living. I'm Holly Stickley. See you next time.